xSmootx says, make hobo nickels tradable. No. Smoot says, how about adding a clover adventure or two in Hobopolis? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't have a good sense of what a clover is worth in terms of gameplay anymore, because it's, we actually managed to create some scarcity rather than clovers just being this, dime a dozen, I'm going to get 1 million of these thing. They're actually, worthwhile. They're hard to get. They're precious. They're a commodity. So, I don't know.
Pieces of work, like the Content Familiars and Spooky Raven, and big long projects are utter failures, like NS13 and Hobopolis. I mean, I find it frustrating for somebody like myself, who legitimately worked up to 10 million for Hobopolis, only to see mediocre content and enchantments that should have been implemented with NS13. I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but this scheme seemed pretty Jewish for poor content with an overrated price tag. It took a long time, and to say that it is poor content. Also, to describe something, I'm not going to say that it's somehow immoral to jokingly make fun of Jews, but to describe something as Jewish because you feel like you've been ripped off by it, that's kind of lame.
And xSmootx says, you mean to tell me out of all the things you joke about, I can't describe something as Jewish? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that bothers me. It doesn't seem like it would. It doesn't bother me if somebody said that they got gypped, even though that's, technically racist, right?
Uh-huh.
I guess things that are racist that nobody knows that they're racist aren't racist anymore, in my mind.
Yeah. What about things that aren't racist, but everybody thinks they are racist?
Huh, like
the
nigger
like the Hebrew Jeebrews.
Right. Linguini Lad says, so why do you guys hate xSmootx? Isn't criticism good because it'll make you guys better? Does wearing item drop rate increasing equipment? Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought that was related. We don't hate Smoot, but he's a professional troll, criticism is good, and constructive criticism does make us better, but just saying everything sucks is not constructive criticism, Smoot does not believe that Hobopolis is worth what it costs to open the basement, and that is just a subjective thing. To Smoot, it is not worth 11 million meat to be able to run Hobopolis. He is, I'm pretty sure, soloing it, so, there's no other zone that you have to pay that much for, and if there ever was one, it probably wouldn't be worth it for one person to have access to that zone, but that's not how this works. Given that there has been a huge outpouring of praise, and a lot of old players are coming back, and a lot of people who had been using the game as a chat client are now playing their turns again because they're excited about going through Hobopolis with their clans, when he has an opinion and 99% of the other people that we encounter have the opposite of that opinion, so it's okay for him to have that, but it's also okay for us to say, dude, you're wrong, instead of saying, well, how can we learn from your criticism? That's where I stand on that. Why do you hate xSmootx, Scully?
And I think that he's a young man and hasn't learned that it really does matter. The tone in which you say something actually does matter to how your message gets across. We had this conversation when I was trying to reason with him, where I was trying to get him to see that when you come in and you say, like syphilis, NS13 continues to burn, can you understand why people are calling you a troll? And he says, no, because what I'm saying is true. It doesn't matter that I'm saying it in kind of a rude way. People should pay attention to what I'm saying and not at all to how I'm saying it. It's like, that's just not possible for people to do.
And, I would not have listened to that if somebody had tried to explain it to me when I was, what is he, 21, 22?
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely understand it now, and I feel like such a smug prick for saying you'll get this when you're older, but there's really only that's it, you know?
Yeah.
Not everybody who is 22 doesn't get it, but yeah, I think the percentage of people who are like, you know, I just tell the truth all the time, and if people have a problem with that, then that's their problem. You know, as you meet older and older people, you meet fewer and fewer people who will say that out loud.
Well, then there's the whole, I'm giving good feedback, I'm just giving it in a, you know, not polite way. That's also kind of not true. It's, as you pointed out, the feedback is hardly quality. This sucks. It's not worth the money. All you get is crappy two-handed weapons. It's really a narrow assessment of the content. So, what can you do?
All you got was crappy two-handed weapons. You know, and those are clearly not particularly valuable to players because they're in the mall for nothing. But, you know, drop rate is the same on those as on some stuff that's desirable. So.
Yeah, I think you might find that we're not stupid, that actually you're stupid.